What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to another video, and we will be talking about Chelsea versus Leicester City match preview. And so you guys know, Saturday we lost against Leicester City in the FA Cup final, and it was a sad day. The Thomas Tuchel selection wasn't really on point, the performance wasn't on point, the performance of the referee was shocking, and I think, to be honest, this game is a must win. There is multiple reasons. First of all, we gotta win to stay in the top four. Second of all, we gotta get our revenge from the FA Cup final, and the disrespect that the Leicester City player did to the badge. I think it was Daniel Amarty, if I'm not mistaken. What a disrespectful move, and I think we gotta teach him a lesson. Personally, I think Tuchel must be attacking minded. I think he was too conservative in the first game, and I think he just has to go for it. Leicester, we gave them too much respect in the FA Cup final, and they got away with it. They won the trophy, but we cannot afford to slip up anymore. We got the Leicester game, we got the Aston Villa game, and then there is the UCL final against Manchester City, and boy oh boy, that will be a big game, very big game, and I cannot wait for that. But first of all, we gotta conquer and win the next two PL games, which will be against Leicester and Aston Villa. But back to the Leicester game though, guys. You guys know Leicester defensively very solid, and they are a very counter-attacking team. They got Jamie Vardy and Kelechi Iheanacho up top, and I'm pretty sure they will most likely play with the same formation, knowing that they will be playing against like a Tuchel back three system, unless Tuchel decides to suddenly go to a back four out of nowhere, which I highly doubt that. But I think Leicester will probably pretty much play with the same system and the tactics and stuff. Johnny Evans got off, so I don't know if he's going to be fit for this game. But I'm pretty sure we are pretty much we have a fully fit team against Leicester. I'm expecting the boys to be fully on it. I think there's going to be no reason to not be motivated for this game, and they just got to go for it. I think the first game we were just too lackluster. We just didn't really force Leicester to make mistakes. And as you guys know, the last 15-20 minutes, when Chilwell, Hudson-Odoi, those guys came on, Hudson-Odoi and Chilwell, they caused a lot of issues for Leicester City. So I believe, personally, I would start them in right wing back and left wing back in this game. I think their attacking threat is very good. Considering that Leicester are happily, they're gonna sit back, and I think we're gonna need their 1v1 ability and their crossing ability to get past off their wing backs and be able to overload on the wide areas, and be able to create from those areas for our attackers. I think Werner must be dropped in this game. I think he just didn't really offer anything besides pace and movements, which was pretty unnecessary considering that Leicester was playing pretty much a low block, and I just didn't see any reason for Werner to be used. I can see why you would use Werner against like a Man City or a Real Madrid or a Liverpool, because they play a high line. But against Leicester, nah. So I think personally, I would keep Mount. I would start Kai Havertz. I think his ability on the ball is very underappreciated as a striker. I think we're gonna need him as a false nine. And on the left, I would start Christian Pulisic. We have that guy. The guy carried us to the top four last year, and I would start him personally. I think him, Mount, and Havertz are the most fluid front three that we have. Their connection and their link-up ability is going to be very useful to break down Leicester's defense. Leicester, even though Johnny Evans went off, they were using Castagna as the right centre-back. They had Fofana, Soyuncu. Wes Morgan is old, but he's still a decent, usable defender. But I think their systematic defense is fabulous. They got Luke Thomas, I think, was playing as a left wing back. They got Ricardo Pereira on the bench, he was arguably a top 3 or a top 4 right back in the league 2 seasons ago, but he's not even being able to play because maybe it's lack of fitness, but I think it's just the other defenders are performing so good. And their midfield, you guys already know Tielemans and Ndidi. Tielemans has scored a wonderful goal, but again, I think with Kovacic being back, I'm expecting us to be able to fully compete with them and dominate them. Conte pretty much can hold the midfield on his own, but I think Kovacic, his press resistance and his dribbling is going to be much useful in this game. Jorginho was a bit too quiet in the first game on the FA Cup final, but I think we will have the advantage in this game considering that it's going to be in home. I'm not sure if there's going to be fans. However, I think we're still going to be having the home advantage. and I believe Tuchel will come up with a solution to break down this Brendan Rodgers team. This was Leicester's first FA Cup in their history. I mean, shout out to them. I mean, they've been a fabulous club. They're a well-run club. To be honest, their owner is very good, and it's just good for their community. But on a footballing basis, and the disrespect that one of their players did, Daniel Amarty, and I'm pretty sure the club apologized like a couple hours ago. They said they're gonna apologize for that, and I think Chelsea accepted that. But we don't care about that. We're gonna go for the win, and we're gonna try to demolish them. I hope we're gonna score like 3 or 4 past them. And the VAR was absolutely, I'm still like heartbroken from that VAR mistakes and stuff. The referee was awful. That Chilwell goal, I don't know if you guys watched the watch along. Like I went crazy, and then yep, VAR happened, and then basically everyone was just sad. But yeah, guys, we gotta go for the win. We gotta destroy Leicester. I don't care. We gotta destroy them. We gotta like score 3 or 4 past them. It may not sound realistic, but we gotta do it. We got the talent. We got the attacking ability. I think Tuchel is gonna take more risks. I think we are in a part of the season that we have to take more risks, especially while playing at back 3. We can afford to take more risks because we got like an extra man at the back. So I don't know, man. I think he needs to improve some of his decisions. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk anything crap about Tuchel. He's pretty much secure top 4 for us. We need like one more win, and he's given us 2 finals even though we lost 1. So I'm not gonna start talking bad about him. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I think he's a quality manager, guys, no question about it. I just hope he's gonna be a bit more, I would say progressive against Leicester City. I think we were too conservative in the FA Cup final, and I hope it doesn't turn like that. But yeah, guys, let's go to a predicted 11 that I've got. For the lineup, I've gone with Mendy. I've gone with Reece James as the right center back. I think he was very good, and he nullified Jamie Vardy in that game. I went with Thiago Silva. I went with Rudiger. In the midfield, I went with Conte and Kovacic. I think they're going to be very, very good in that game. I think their connection is good, and they're going to be able to, do a lot of damage in Leicester's midfield. As my wingbacks, I went for Callum Hudson-Odoi and Chilwell. As I said before, I want their attacking threat in that pitch. I think their crossing and 1v1 ability and their movement in behind, which is very necessary to break down Leicester, is going to be crucial for that game. Because Azpilicueta and Alonso, they were shocking. Their movement was awful in the FA Cup final. I don't know why Tuchel decided to do that. I get that experience, but guys, come on, they had no movement. Ziyech was looking for passes, Mason was looking for passes. No, they didn't make any moves. That was absolutely absurd. I don't know why at least one of Chilwell or Hudson-Odoi didn't start as our wingbacks. That was such a big mistake from Tuchel. But yeah, I think Havertz, Mason Mount, and Pulisic are going to be our front 3. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Giroud started for aerial threats. Maybe because we know that Leicester are going to play like a deep block. Again, as I said before, I wouldn't mind Tammy playing. I feel bad for the guy. I think he's a proven goal scorer. I mean, the guy has been completely removed from the squad, barely gets any minutes, and I just feel bad for him. I think if we let him go, it's gonna be another lost star. It's just sad. I hope Tammy gets some minutes in this last couple games, and I hope Tuchel reconsiders his his position in the team as a striker, maybe even a backup striker. You know what I mean? So maybe even if he used Tammy, maybe we didn't need to buy a striker, guys. Strikers are hella expensive nowadays. Lukaku, Haaland, they're gonna cost above 100 million. I mean, that's absolutely absurd numbers. Why not just give Tammy one more chance? Let's see what he does, because he's a proven goal scorer, guys. He's gonna score 20 goals per season at least. He's that type of a guy. So I don't know why we aren't using him. But yeah, guys, this was the lineup. I would expect maybe Ziyech to come on as a sub player, and Werner, possibly maybe Jorginho to give some rest to N'Golo Kante. But yeah, guys, this was it. Make sure to drop your score predictions down below, like and subscribe, and see you later for the next video. Bye bye.